It's Domain Dave from CheapWineFighter.com again. Coming to you with wine in November, December. We kind of go upscale on wine, start talking about wines that you might bring to a friend or pull out when a friend comes over or a special occasion, because there's lots of special occasions coming up. This ain't one of those wines. This is a $4.99 Aldi wine. It's a new one. There haven't been a lot of new wines in Aldi's and Trader Joe's and those kind of places. Even commercial retail shops. This is the Highway 5 Chardonnay 2020 California. Highway 5 runs kind of parallel to the coast from Mexico to Canada. And in going that way, it pretty much goes through much of wine country from California into Washington, Oregon. I mean, it's a highway wine road. And this is made by somebody in Modesto, California, which just happens to be where Ian J. Gallo are from, and that usually indicates that some entity of them had a hand. It's hard to say, but I'm going to take a sip because it's $4.99, and it's one of those, I'm always, well, not always, I used to be shocked when I liked a $4.99 wine, and now it's like, of course. Though, something that I found out recently with checking out Trader Joe's wines, because Trader Joe's cannot sell wine, either can Aldi, in New York State, Holy Beer, and some Trader Joe's wines are actually on retail wine shops, and they are typically 40 to 50% more expensive in a retail wine shop than it is in a Trader Joe's. And if you extrapolate that to this Aldi wine, it's $4.99, but it might be a $8 or $9 wine in a retail shop. So that's respectable for Chardonnay. One thing I noticed about it, and it does come through in the flavor profile, that the alcohol content is 12.5%. And since the summers in the West Coast have gotten longer, warmer, and the grapes get riper, 13.5 is like the average, and it goes up to 14 or more for a lot of wines, and red wines can go even higher. 12.5 is like what you get in Burgundy and cooler French areas, or how it was 15 years ago in California in some cooler locations. So 12.5 is an interesting detail. And I don't know Gallo made this wine, but they do have extensive vineyard holdings, and they have some of the best vineyards. Not that some of the best vineyards would be expected to be in a $4.99 Aldi Chardonnay, but does this come from a cool weather area? I don't know. But it's something to think about, and it's something that's good. And at first, when I tasted it, the back label said it had oak, vanilla, and wood shavings on the nose. So, okay, there's some sort of wood conditioning here. You never know what. Barrel, who knows. Oak chips, oak powder, something. And when I first tasted it, I just pulled it straight out of the refrigerator and popped the top and poured a glass. And the oak kind of came in on strong. It was just buttercream. I'll take another sip. It was like, uh-oh, this one's got a little bit of a problem. It's out of balance. Then when it warmed up a bit and the fruit took over, that buttercream and this lemons and apples and pears and nectarine and lime all of a sudden kind of started tasting pretty good. It's good. I mean, if you just want to, Netflix night, you're hanging out, you're going to watch, try to sit through Dune. It's my third try of watching Dune. I can't figure out what's going on or why it's going on. But this is the kind of thing you need because, after the halfway through the bottle, maybe starts making more sense. So this is perfectly fine. Don't expect it to be, it's $4.99, it can't be good. No, I like it. It doesn't have depth, it doesn't have complexity, but it has good flavor. And what else do you want for a $4.99 Chardonnay? It has, it's balanced. I mean, it wasn't when I first tasted it, but once it warmed up a bit, it did just fine. So there you go. I mean, $4.99 Aldi, who knows? I mean, maybe it was made by a major producer. Maybe it wasn't. Hopefully it was, because they're really good at making value-priced wines. They have a big portfolio of great value-priced wines, and they just bought a bunch of labels, and maybe there was extra grapes hanging around, and came from a better wine label and was left over, and they sold it here. It tastes better than $4.99. So that's it for me, Domain Dave. CheapWineFinder.com. I have to review it. I wasn't able to write much in the review because there's not much to say about it. There's no information. But you get to see the label on the bottle, so you know what you're looking for if you ever head off to Aldi's and want a bargain for the night. And there you go. So keep it cheap. Stay safe. Adios. We got probably more expensive wines coming up and more unique wines. For bubbly, this year we're going to try unexpected ones. Cremants, that type of thing. Ones you don't always expect, and we'll try that. So adios, keep it cheap, and stay safe and healthy. Bye-bye. Adios.